Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing my closet tour. It has been requested by a few of you, but I've been a little bit shy to film this because my closet is pretty good for what I need it to be, but it is by no means one of those YouTube standard amazing closets that you see. But on the upside, maybe my closet is a little bit more realistic and relatable. Yep, I'm gonna go with that. My closet is probably a lot more relatable than some of the closets that you see here on YouTube. So hopefully you don't get too disappointed that it's not massive, and hopefully you enjoy this video. And maybe you'll get some ideas from seeing how I've organized the spaces in my closet. So let's get going. So let's go from the outside of the closet. It is just a small walk-in closet within my bedroom, so it does still have the double doors, so both doors open. And to the side there, you can just see my little extra rolling clothing rack, and I just hang my most worn jackets there for easy access. Back to the closet. So we're at the door now. Let's open the closet and have a look in there. Considering it is a closet within my bedroom, it is not small by any means. So the other door is open as well. So I'll give you a quick overview. From this door here that I've just opened, there is a full-length mirror here, and this is where I do all my outfit shots for Instagram and that sort of thing. And then pretty much when you have a look at the front of the closet there, you see a very familiar cabinetry that I use as my YouTube video background sometimes. So that is in the middle. So it is a pretty wide closet. And then on either side, I've got some hanging rails. On the left there, the area is halved. So there are two hanging rails there. And then to the right of that middle section there, there is a full-length hanging rail there. So I can hang dresses and coats and things like that. And then that is just the other door to the right of that. So it is a pretty functional closet in my opinion. The closet was already built. I didn't customize it at all. So I just kind of made the spaces available work for my needs. So now I'm going to show you how I've organized my closet in detail. So starting from the left-hand side there, the very top areas I've just reserved for boxes that I don't need on a daily basis and extra storage. So that is that. On the left-hand side there, on the top hanging rail, I've got most of my tops hanging. So I like hanging everything so I can see all my clothes rather than folding them. But there are some things that just don't hang very well. So I've just got these few pieces folded down the bottom here. And that space is actually quite good. So at the front, I've got a lot of t-shirts and short sleeves, and then going towards the back, I've got long sleeves and some jackets at the back there. So that's how I've organized everything. And then if you have a look at my hangers, contrary to what a lot of girls do, I've actually got all sorts of hangers. I don't just use one type of hanger. I used to do that, but what I've realized is that some materials and some styles just sit better on, say, a full plastic hanger, and other styles just sit better on one of those velvet hangers. So for example, things that slip off really easily, like silk shirts and camis and things, I like to use the velvet style. So for example, I've got a couple of slips here. So that's a very good example. These things slip off very easily, so I've got it on one of those super grip hangers. But then others, such as t-shirts, they just sit better on a normal plastic hanger. So I actually don't really mind having all sorts of hangers. They don't all need to match. So that is my top section. And then the bottom section there, I've got a lot of my jeans and skirts and anything that goes on the bottom. But at the front here, I've got a couple of scarves there as well. Like I said, I just love hanging everything. So I've got a couple of Louis Vuitton Logomania stalls there. And then I've got a monogram shawl. I've got a couple of skirts and culottes, long skirts, denim skirt, my favorite denim skirt from Age. And then some shorts, more culottes, jeans. I also like hanging jeans, don't really like folding them. I just find it easier to access them. So all of my jeans, and I've got a couple of my favorite leather skirts there in the tan and the black. And I've got a few more jackets hanging behind there. I just quickly wanted to show you my favorite hanger for hanging jeans. So I've got a couple of them. On one of them, I've got white grey and black jeans, and this is pretty much a $5 multi-hanger. So you can hang 5 different pairs of jeans on the one hanger, and it saves so much space. So if you can have a look, how slim is that? I've got 5 pairs of jeans on that one hanger, and everything stays so slim, so it can save so much space in your closet. So if you've got a closet that is on the smaller side, I do really recommend trying that. I just bought those from Kmart here in Australia. I'll try and find links to similar ones down below in the description box. For those of you who live in Australia like I do, I'll link the ones from Kmart or Target. And then for those of you in the US or, you know, overseas, I'll try and find some local ones for you guys as well. And then inside there, I've got one of those Velcro hanging little unit there. It's got different sections, so I've got a few other things there. So on the top there, I've just got my work scrub pants and things like that. And then I've got some extra skirts there. And I've got some really baggy jeans there. And then in there, I've got a couple of really thick winter jackets that I don't need at the moment. And my camera bag and just a plastic container where I keep everything that is completely out of season. So that is the left-hand side of the closet. And then moving on to the middle section, which is my favorite section. So I'll quickly show you from top to bottom. So that is the top to the bottom. So let me go over each little area. So on the top there, I've just got some out of season homeware and really casual clothes there that I keep. And in the second section, I've got a few of my designer handbags that I'm not using currently as much. So some are in its dust bag and others are just out, the ones that I still use on and off. And then the third section there is very familiar. It is part of my YouTube background, and I've got some of my most frequently used bags here. So I've just got the Chanel Mini there in the black lambskin with light gold hardware. And then I've got my Neverfull, which is currently my work bag because it fits my laptop and I like to edit my videos at work at lunchtime. I just think that little Chanel shopping bag is so pretty, so I just popped it there. This is just my small size deep teak candle, and this was the Christmas edition with the little carousel. And then I've got my mini cup. If you guys watched my mini handbag essentials video, you know what this is, but pretty much I keep all my little mini versions of hand creams and lip glosses and a little mirror in there. So when I am downsizing into a smaller bag, I don't have to look for little things of everything, and everything's just in the one area. And then in the next section, I've just got 2 more bags. So I've got my Louis Vuitton Neo Noe and my newest Chanel handbag, which is the reissue in the size 2 to 5 in the off-white color with light gold hardware. And then coming into the lowest section here. So this section here literally was just one massive space, and I just didn't know how to organize it because it just didn't have any organization to it. So what I've done is that I've picked up 4 stackable individual plastic drawer units. And so from Big W, they were $18 each, I think, from what I can remember. So each of these drawers are actually separate. So what you can do is buy however many you need, and if you've got a space in your wardrobe that has no organization, you can actually stack them up. So I could have put 2 more on top of them, but this keeps this area so organized, and I'm so happy that I ended up finding these. Because for the longest time, I just didn't know how to organize this area. So in there, I've just got my gym clothes. So here, I've got all my gym tops from Lorna Jane, my favorite brand for gym gear. I've got some sports bras at the back there. And I tried to fold everything the KonMari way, which is meant to help you see everything that you've got. So you don't forget you've got something and you actually get to wear all of your clothes. And then on the bottom here, what have I got? I've got some dresses that I don't wear that are possibly going to the charity bin, but I'm not sure, so I'm thinking on these. So these are my maybes that might go, tucked away. And then in this drawer here, I've got my gym bottoms. So I've got some full length and 3/4 length leggings, some gym towels at the back there, and shorts here. And then on the bottom here, I've got a couple of beach towels and yoga towels and things like that. So that bottom section is very heavy to pull out, but that's all it is. And then I've got a couple of trays here that I also bought from Big W. So in this tray here, I've got all my singlet tops. So I've got some black ones, cream ones, white ones, nude ones. And again, I've attempted to fold them the KonMari way so I can see them at a glance. And then I keep all my designer small leather goods in this tray here. So starting from the left here, I've got my Louis Vuitton GM cosmetic case. This is the Felici wallet on a chain. This is the PM cosmetic pouch from the multicolor line from a couple of years ago from Louis Vuitton as well. I think this is my Emily wallet. I've got my Chanel half wallet, Chanel black card case, and there are a couple other Louis Vuitton wallets. And this is my old Chanel wallet, and that is my new Chanel O case. And then I've just got another box that I just cut in half, and I've got a few cleaning tools like the baby wipes and window wipes and things like that so I can keep my wardrobe clean. So that is that section. Coming to the middle column here, this column's really narrow, so I just like to display my bags there. So on the top there, I've got my Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the size in the Demier Ebene print, and then this is my Chanel boy bag. Absolutely love this color. And behind I keep my other Chanel bags that I'm not using all the time to sort of utilize the space behind that bag. And then in the middle section here, I've got my newest handbag, which is the Loewe puzzle bag. I've been absolutely loving this bag. I'm going to do a review soon. And then I've got my original, very first designer handbag purchase, which is the Speedy 30 in the Demier Ebene. And then I've got some drawers down the bottom here. I'm not going to show you all the drawers, but I might be able to show you the top one. So on the top one, I've got some designer accessories like belt and sunglasses and some other scarves. And then in the second drawer, I've got my underwear and things like that. So awkward to show you, so I'm not going to show you that. Third drawer, I've got pajamas and socks. And the fourth drawer, I've got swimmers and beach needs. So I'm just going to show you the top drawer. This is not the most organized, but it's okay. I can see everything. So I've got my sunglasses here, and I'm just using boxes and lids from different purchases. So on the top there, I've got my Key Australia sunglasses, Sea Folly sunglasses. On the bottom, I've got some extra pairs that I don't wear all the time. And then I've got my Chanel sunglasses there and some different scarves and a belt at the back there. And to the right here, this looks like a bit of a mess, but it works. So I've got 3 Gucci belts, and in between all of the belts, I've just got the Gucci dust bags that you get when you buy these belts, and that keeps them separated, and that kind of works for me. And I've got a couple of Hermes reversible belts there as well. I've got another monogram shawl from Louis Vuitton, a Burberry shawl, and I think this is an Armani shawl, a dust bag from Selfridges, and at the back another belt there. So that is my accessories drawer. So let's close that. And moving on to the right hand side section, on the top there I've got a few boxes. So in there I've got all the dust bags for my handbags, and the 3 black boxes are the Chanel shoe boxes, and I've got a couple of Longchamp bags up the top there that I like to use for traveling and sometimes for work. And then over here, I've got a few other designer handbags on display. So I've got my Pochette Métis from Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Mini Maman camera bag. I've also got my beloved Givenchy Antigona bag at the back there, my absolute favorite black bag. And this section here is my designer shoe section. So these are not everything, but most of my designer shoes are here. I've got a couple in the garage that I wear a lot. So this closet actually didn't have any specific spots for shoes, so I've just made do with what I've got. So this is a bit funny, but I hate the bottom of my shoes. So the dirty bottoms of the shoes touching the cabinets. So I've actually got marble rolling paper underneath all my shoes. So it's rolling up a bit, but it's okay. It's still working. So here I've got all my high heels. So the Ariza pumps in the nude. And then I've got 3 pairs of 100mm rock studs from Valentino. My absolute favorite heels. They're actually very, very comfortable. If you know me, you know how much I love my Valentino rock stud shoes. And this middle section was a little bit smaller, so I thought I'd just fit my flat shoes there. So I've got my Hermes Oran sandals there in the white and the gold. And then I've got my flat Valentino rock studs, caged version. And then I've got my pink Gucci loafers. And then on the bottom here, I've got some mid heels and espadrilles. So as you can see, I've got some Chanel espadrilles, slingbacks, and 2 pairs of mules. And then behind them, I've just had to utilize this space. I've got all my Valentino kitten heels. So I've got the baby blue, the pink, and then the black pair. And then I've got my Hermes Legend wedge heels in the corner there as well. So a bit squishy, but at least I can have everything out and see them at a glance and pick what shoes I'm gonna wear with my outfit each day. And then I've just got this stool from IKEA that my dad painted for me because it was just an ugly color when we first bought it. So that is really handy. So I always leave this stool in the wardrobe. So if I need to reach anything high up, I have a ladder there. So very, very handy. And sometimes I leave my handbag on there as well. And then just the bottom section here, I've got a few more boxes and some sprays for my shoes. That's pretty much it. Inside of this big box from Style Bob, I got this when I bought one of my Valentino pairs. And inside of that big box, I actually keep all of my travel needs like the neck pillow, the international adapters for PowerPoints and things like that. So that is the middle section there for you. And then last but not least is this right hand side section here. So on the top there, I've got more boxes. Sorry guys, I'm filming in the evening, so I've got some lightings outside the wardrobe, but some areas are very dark and shadowed, but hopefully you can still see. I've got a few pretty things there. And then I've got a full length hanging rail on that side there. So as you can see, I've got dresses and some coats and anything that is long that I can't hang on the other side. So I usually keep all of the current season items where I can see, and I keep all of the out of season items down the back there. And what I normally do is I switch over when the weather changes and I get them all dry cleaned. So that is that section. And then on the bottom, I utilize every single space in this wardrobe. I've got a Samsonite luggage there, so I keep that in there. And right inside, I've got another plastic container for out-of-season clothes. So that is the right-hand side section. So that is it for today, guys. That was my complete closet tour. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found some of my ideas helpful. By the way, if you've got any other tips or tricks that might help my wardrobe organization from what you could see, do let me know in the comments below. I'd love to learn from you as always. I really hope that you liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. As always, thank you so much for watching this video and spending some of your precious time with me today, and I can't wait to see you again soon in my next video. Bye guys!
You're my Peter one taking me home. One thing really lead to one. You say that you're the worst, but it don't